Strange.
I hear nothing right now, John.
Okay, now let's go to English.
English
Go
channel,
ahead.
channel number 1, English channel. Can you hear me?
I hear it.
I can hear English channel. Yes, I can
Thank
hear.
you.
I hear English channel. I hear English translation. Do you hear?
I hear English translation. Yes.
Loud and clear?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry? Mike's,
I believe it's
Darren,
Michaela.
Michaela, or Michaela and I, or Darren and I. We're doing the, yeah. I don't hear anything right now.
I hear nothing right now.
Right. But is that, are we going to have to do that? Yeah. The feedback, for the feedback.
Yeah, if he does
What's
this,
up?
we're into bad news.
They're good. The distance is good. Both of them, you can move literally just an inch over and off.
The flags?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like when you're centered at the podium. Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Testing
So
1, 2,
we need to
3, 4,
we need to make
5,
sure that the English translation
7,
level
8,
on the
9,
multi
10.
is okay. Arvin,
English channel once again. English channel speaking, channel number 1. English channel, channel number 1. English channel. Can
well, but you were saying
Test.
yes.
Oh, Nate,
Can I have this podium up, please, Josh? Chancellor Scholz podium. Chancellor Scholz podium. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Chancellor Scholz podium. Hello. Come on up if you'd like. Yeah. Chancellor Scholz podium. 1, 2, 1, 2. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Audio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is everybody okay with the audio that they need? Okay. Okay, could we have English translation, please, for the mults? 1, 2. Yeah,
number
it's
1. Can you hear me?
it is what it is on some parts of that, but you should be able to hear it level-wise.
English
Audio
channel
check 1, 2. If we
speaking.
could have English translation, please.
This is the English channel.
Audio check 1, 2. If we
Channel
could have
number
English
1.
translation, please.
English
1, 2,
channel,
1, 2.
Channel number 1.
Okay. We're gonna have at least one more. Yeah. So, yes. Yep. Audio check 1, 2. Audio check 1, 2. Mary, are you okay? All right.
Hey, so we finished the English translation. Do you want to try German again, Nick?
Sorry.
No, it's Josh.
Audio check. 1, 2, 1, 2. So Mary, can you come out of the through of the mult, or is that already taken? Ayers, can we just come out of the through of the mult? That's probably the reason that one's good and the other one isn't. Okay, audio check 1, 2. Audio check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Audio check 1, 2. Audio check. Could one more time, could I please have German translation to this headset? One more time, can I have German translation to this headset? Josh? Can I have German translation here one more time? I can hear you. Thank you. That's good, clean, loud. Thank you very much.
You're turning it off, right, Nate?
Huh?
You're going to turn it off and go closer to the event?
Okay. Okay.
Let me get English translation one more time just to make sure. Hey, can I get English translation again?
Hello, this is the English channel, channel number 1, English channel. Can you hear me?
I can. Thank you very much. That's great. Okay. I think that idea is fantastic. I can get the tray out.
Look at these nice ones.
Ooh, they're professional. Because they're pro stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You would think the big one was the plus, but it's really the little one.
Question mic, test. 1 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Question mic 1 test. Question mic 1 test. The new batteries have been put in the things. They're good ones.
That is this just the left channel going up and down? Okay, and this is just the right channel going up and down? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So we can't get the hands here.
They're walking up together.
Right, I know that, but at the end they used to do
These
it.
are on the shot. You need to move them to the side. We are not the shot.
Okay, very good.
You guys all think? Yeah, of course.
From this angle or this? They kind of, I mean, from back there, but you'll have bodies.
Who wants me? I do. Oh yeah. 5, 6.
To Chancellor Scholz.
What's that?
Yeah, this Brennan. Please check in with the gentleman to your left. Audio, tap, shoulder tap. Sir, are you okay with audio? Understood. Do you want a 15 to 35?
Yep.
You want to, I'm sorry.
Booms, right? This guy right here. So I can take a picture right now and see if I
Yes. This is audio from Chancellor Scholz podium. Audio check 1, 2. You're okay with this? The translation, do you want some translation into German? So the way we have them set up is we have translation when President Biden speaks into German on one of those malts. And then the floor malt has no translation. And then obviously English is only English translation. So Julian, do you mind showing him? This gentleman behind you can show you the German malt if you want translation into German. Dude. And if you just please make sure he knows about floor and molds. Yes. Audio check 1 2 1 2. Audio check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yes. Well, you're taking care of it. Audio check 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Audio check 1 2 1 2. Yes. Okay. Audio check. You guys are happy here, audio-wise? Sweet. We getting any,
Just because I made that adjustment, now the gap between these two, this gap is a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Should we close this gap or widen it?
Yeah. I'd say close is better. Yeah. 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 We can ask. Maybe they have a rule against it. Yeah, ask them. Honestly. Yeah. Do you understand?
We're going to check that first. Skip it. Ready to go. Okay, good. Go back one more time. Yep, right there. Perfect. My house. Laying down at the White House. Look at how he's standing. That's more problem. Don't. Just get started, baby.
Who's hanging out?
That's good later.
And you can see it. You can see it from the bottom.
No, you can.
Okay. If you could.
Must be rude.
Now you got 5 of these. Yeah.
Knock at the door. You can't be there.
Audio check 1 2 1 2. Audio check 1 2. Can we call back if we need those other two to the office? If they can't find them, 2 singles for these, please. Audio check 1 2 1 2. Can we? Oh yeah, I'll take it. Audio check 1 2. Can we, Juliet or someone, can we check in with this gentleman, make sure he has what he needs on the west side of the riser, please? And can we go ahead and do English and German translation for about a minute or two, just so that we can have everyone listen? In the booths, please do English and German translation for a minute or two. Can we please have English and German translation in the booths? Can we have translation, please? An audio check for 1 or 2 minutes. Hi. Good.
Hello, this is the English channel, channel number 1, English channel speaking. Channel number 1.
Yes,
Perfect. English channel.
Do you want to check the volume?
English channel, channel number 1.
Can I have German translation, please, into German? Darren, we need German translation, like ASAP.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
I'll have to save the battery, but I'll turn it on.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's keep the translation going, just so that people can test their headsets.
This is the English channel.
Thank you.
English channel, channel number 1. Number 1, English channel speaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. English channel is channel number 1.
If I could have your attention for one moment on these headsets, channel 1 is English, channel 2 is German. So when President Biden is speaking, it will bypass on the English channel and be translated into German on channel 2. And the middle is volume. If you're on camera, on the riser, I think everyone's okay here. But we've checked in with you, sir. So once again, channel 1 is translation into English. Channel 2 is translation into German. If we could continue in the booths with some translation on both channels.
This is the
Thank
English
you.
channel, channel number 1. Number 1, English channel. English channel speaking.
Thank you.
Channel 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the English channel. English channel is channel number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the English channel speaking. English channel. This is the English channel. English channel, channel number 1.
I'm gonna hang out in this back room.
So it's not the Chancellor's going to depart from the group. So we'll just Yep, we'll go down the stairs, back out towards Penn.
Someone trying to steal it. Like a walking stick right now. Yeah. Makes me look more of a torpedo figure than I am. Makes me look more. I get pictures all the time on Twitter. Yeah. Oh, nice. They're going to be moving in 2 years. Like fall. Yeah. Awesome.
One more time. I want to test it one more time. We have one more test for translation. One more test for translation, both German and English.
This is the English channel, channel number 1, English channel.
I don't hear
Can you hear me? English channel, channel number 1.
It's on.
Channel number 1, English channel. Can you hear me? English channel speaking.
Could I have one last test into German and English? I have German, thank you.
This is the English channel speaking. English channel, channel number 1, number 1 English channel.
And now English, please.
This is the English channel, channel number 1, number 1, channel number 1,
Thank
English.
you. Thank you. 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States and the Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany.
Please sit down. Thank you. Good afternoon. I'd like to start by thanking Chancellor Scholz for making this visit to Washington. We had an opportunity to have a very productive meeting. I think our staffs wondered whether we were going to let them in at all. We spent the first half hour more talking together, and it's been a very, very useful meeting. One of the things that struck me was the shared values and that shape how each of us approaches leadership, among them the foundational commitment to the dignity of workers and the need to treat all people with respect. So I enjoyed speaking with you, Olaf, and I know working together will continue to strengthen and deepen our alliance and the extensive partnership between Germany and the United States. Of course, at the top of our agenda today was our united approach to deterring Russia's threats against Ukraine and the long-standing principles of rule-based international order. That's what we spent most of our time talking about. Germany and the United States, together with our allies and partners, are working closely together to pursue diplomatic resolutions of this situation, and diplomacy is the very best way forward for all sides, we both agree, including best for Russia, in our view. And we have made it very clear we're ready to continue talks in good faith with Russia. Germany has also been a leader in pushing de-escalation of tensions and encouraging dialogue through the Normandy format. But if Russia makes a choice to further invade Ukraine, we are jointly ready, and all of NATO is ready. Today, the Chancellor and I discussed our close cooperation and developed a strong package of sanctions that are going to clearly demonstrate international resolve and impose swift and severe consequences if Russia violates Ukraine's sovereignty and its territorial integrity. And I want to thank Germany and all of our other partners in Eastern Europe and the European Union for their work in this united effort. We are in agreement that it cannot be business as usual if Russia further invades. We also discussed our shared commitment to NATO's Article 5 responsibilities and reassurance of our eastern flank allies. We're united in that as well. Already the United States is sending troops to reinforce the alliance, and I want to thank the Chancellor of Germany for hosting additional U.S. forces and for the long-standing hospitality to our women and men in uniform. We also discussed the challenges we're facing to the international order from China, along with Russia and other competitors that are pursuing more illiberal futures. We've agreed that Germany and the United States will continue to work together to ensure that the rules and principles governing emerging technologies are geared to advance freedom of opportunity, not repression or authoritarianism. We also reaffirmed our commitment to completing the work of integrating the Western Balkans into the European institutions, and to finally realize a Europe that is whole, free, and at peace. With Germany holding the presidency of the G7, we also talked about how that forum can harness the world's leading democracies to advance a robust agenda of global challenges, from ending the pandemic to addressing climate change. So the bottom line is this: whether as allies in NATO, partners through the European Union, as leaders of the G7 and G20 or through our strong bilateral relationship. Germany and the United States are close friends and reliable partners, and we can count on one another. There is no issue of global importance where Germany and the United States are not working together, strength to strength, and applying and amplifying our efforts together. So I want to thank you all for making the journey today, and I look forward to being the first of many opportunities we can spend together beginning this meeting and throughout the rest of the year and the rest of our terms. So thank you and welcome. The floor is yours, sir.
Schönen Dank. Einen schönen Nachmittag auch
Thank you
von
very
meiner
much.
Seite aus.
Good afternoon from my side as well. I'm very grateful that we had the opportunity to talk in much detail today and that I was able to make my first official visit here and that we also could talk about the important questions that we're dealing with today. We are in a very difficult situation and it is a good thing that Joe and I were able to discuss what we need to do in this difficult context. Of course, there is a military threat in Ukraine. Against Ukraine. We cannot remain silent on that. We see the number of Russian troops along the Ukrainian border, and that is a serious threat to European security. And this is why it is important that we act together, that we stand together, and that we do what is necessary together. It is important that all allies, the US and Germany,
transatlantische Partnerschaft zwischen den USA und Europa, die NATO, gemeinsam das Gleiche sagen und gemeinsam handeln und dass wir klar gemacht haben, wenn es zu einer militärischen Aggression gegen die Ukraine kommt, dann wird es harte, gemeinsam vereinbarte und weitreichende Sanktionen geben. Es wird sehr, sehr hohe Kosten für Russland haben, einen solchen Schritt zu tun. Das ist klar gesagt und von allen verstanden. Und vor allem glaube ich, ist die Botschaft so wiederholt abgegeben worden,
has been
dass sie auch in
made
Russland
clear again and again so that even
Wichtig
Russia
ist,
has
dass wir jetzt
understood
auch
the message
intensiv
now.
daran
What is
gearbeitet haben,
important is that we
gemeinsame
also intensively
Vorbereitung
work
dafür zu
on
treffen, dass Sanktionen
preparing
auch festgelegt
possible
werden können.
sanctions
Wir wollen
together.
nicht damit anfangen,
We
wenn der
don't want
schlimme
to
Fall
start
eintritt, einer militärischen Aggression gegen
there
die
is a
Ukraine, sondern
military
dann können wir
aggression against
sofort schnell
Ukraine.
und gemeinsam
We
und vereint handeln und das werden wir.
prepared a reaction that will help
Gleichzeitig
us
ist
to
es
react
wichtig, dass wir all
swiftly if
unsere
needed. And we will
diplomatischen
do that. At the
Möglichkeiten
same time, it
nutzen.
is important to
Ich bin
use all
sehr
diplomatic
froh
means we have, and
über
I'm very glad
große
about
Bereitschaft, das
your
alles mit auf den Weg
great
zu bringen,
willingness
insbesondere die
to
bilateralen
move forward
Gespräche zwischen
together,
Russland und
especially
den
the
USA.
bilateral talks between the US and
Die
Russia,
Vereinbarungen, Gespräche,
and
die wir
of
haben
course
im Rahmen
the
des
talks that we have agreed upon
NATO-Russlands-Formats. Das
within
ist
the
wichtig,
NATO-Russia
auch
format.
damit
This is
Russland
also
versteht, dass die
important,
NATO gemeinsam
also
handelt
because
und
Russia needs to
gemeinsam
understand that
vorbereitet
NATO
ist.
stands together and that
Nachdem viele
NATO is
Jahre
prepared
nicht
after
mehr richtig Gespräche in Gang
so many
gekommen sind,
years.
das ist
There
ein
have
gutes
not been
Zeichen,
any
dass sie
talks in
jetzt
this format,
stattfinden,
so it is a good sign
wo
that they are
Kontroversen
happening
diskutiert
now.
werden, aber das
Of
ist
course, we have controversial
Gleiche gilt
debates
für
there,
die
but it is important
Frage
that we talk.
der
And the same is
OSZE,
true for the
wo wieder
OSCE,
diskutiert werden muss über
where we need
Sicherheit
to
in
discuss
Europa.
about security in Europe. This is also a progress, as tiresome as it may be, and we have not yet reached any very substantial conclusions yet, but it is good to see that this format plays a role now. And the same is true for the talks between Ukraine, Russia, France and Germany, the Normandy format. We have this format, but we haven't been able to really use it in a productive way over the last few years. So now we have come back to that format. We are having tough discussions in that format, and that shows that there are ways that will lead us out of this difficult situation. And this dual-track approach of clear announcements with regard to sanctions that will be taken if there is a military aggression, and at the same time keeping all dialogue formats open, I think this is the most promising strategy one can have, and that is what we're doing together, and we stand side by side in this approach. We also talked about many other topics that are important for us today, especially when it comes to the G7 presidency of the Federal Republic of Germany. We will work closely as strong economies, strong democracies, and we also therefore have a special mandate to contribute to cohesion worldwide, and part of this is that we continue to do everything we can to make sure that the citizens of the world can be vaccinated, not only in our rich countries, but also in countries where people would love to have the vaccine but don't have access yet. And these are initiatives that we have carried out together and that are of utmost importance worldwide. The same is true for fighting man-made climate change, a big topic that keeps us all busy, even though it is obvious that only a global solution can be successful, because climate is a global thing. It doesn't stop at national borders. As an industrialized nation, we have an important contribution to make. We have technological opportunities, economic opportunities, and have to use them in order to prepare a situation where we and others can enjoy prosperity without harming the climate. This is the big challenge that we see, and that is of great importance to us. So this is why we want to work together on this strategy and use a climate club of like-minded people and partners. These are some of the topics we discussed, and once again, the personal discussion we had illustrates the excellent cooperation between our countries, the strong bond we have within our transatlantic partnership, and the fact that both countries can rely on each other.
Well, thank you very much. We'll now take a couple questions each. Reuters, Andrea, you got the first question.
Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Chancellor Scholz. Mr. President, I had wanted to ask you about this Nord Stream project that you've long opposed. You didn't mention it just now by name, nor did Chancellor Scholz. Did you receive assurances from Chancellor Scholz today that Germany will, in fact, pull the plug on this project if Russia invades Ukraine? And did you discuss what the definition of invasion could be? And then Chancellor Scholz, wenn ich Sie fragen darf, Sie haben darüber gesprochen, dass es eine strategische Ambiguität geben soll wegen den Sanktionen. Und ich wollte wissen, ob die Sanktionen, die Sie vorhaben und die EU vorhaben und die US vorhaben, nun schon fertig geschnürt sind oder ob das noch ausgearbeitet wird. Und ist denn in der Tat also dass Sie das nicht sagen wollen, was genau da drin ist. Ist das eine Ausrede, dass Deutschland vielleicht zum Beispiel die SWIFT-Maßnahmen nicht mittragen würde?
Let me answer the first question first. If Russia invades, that means tanks or troops crossing the border of Ukraine again. Then there will be no longer Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
How will you do that exactly, since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control?
We will, I promise you, we'll be able to do it.
Thank you very much for your question. I want to be absolutely clear. We have intensively prepared everything to be ready with the necessary sanctions if there is a military aggression against Ukraine. And this is necessary. It is necessary that we do this in advance so that Russia can clearly understand that these are far-reaching, severe measures. It is part of this process that we do not spell out everything in public, because Russia could understand that there might be even more to come. And at the same time, it is very clear we are well prepared with far-reaching measures. We will take these measures together with our allies, with our partners, with the US, and we will take all necessary steps. You can be sure that there won't be any measures in which we have a differing approach. We will act together, jointly.
This is a good idea to say to our American friends. We will be united, we will act together, and we will take all the necessary steps, and all the necessary steps will be done by all of us together.
Will you commit today to turning off and pulling the plug on Nord Stream 2? You didn't mention it, you haven't mentioned it.
As I already said, we are acting together. We are absolutely united, and we will not taking different steps. We will do the same steps, and they will be very, very hard to Russia, and they should understand.
You recognize someone now, Chancellor?
Herr Fischer.
Michael Fischer, dpa, vielen Dank. Herr Präsident, zuerst eine Frage
Mr. President,
an Sie.
one
Die
question
USA
to
haben in
you.
den
The
letzten Jahren
US,
immer wieder
over the last few years,
schwere Waffen in die Ukraine geliefert.
have
Deutschland
exported
schließt das kategorisch
heavy
aus, hat
weapons
zuletzt
to
nur
Ukraine, and Germany
Schutzhelme an die
excludes
Ukraine
that, has
geliefert.
only
Meinen Sie
delivered
nicht, dass
5,000
die
helmets
NATO
to
auch in
Ukraine.
diesem
Don't you
Punkt
think that
geschlossen handeln
NATO
sollte,
should
sprich, dass
act unanimously
Deutschland
in
als
this
stärkster
respect,
europäischer
and Germany, as the
NATO-Partner
strongest European NATO partner,
schwere Waffen in die
should
Ukraine
also
liefern
deliver
sollte, die
heavy
Waffen, die die
weapons
Ukraine
to
auch von
Ukraine?
Deutschland erbittet.
And Ukraine
Und zu
has
Nord Stream 2
asked
würde
Germany
ich
to
gerne
do
von
so.
Ihnen
And on
wissen,
Nord Stream
befinden
2,
Sie
I would
sich
also like
angesichts
to
der
ask,
russischen
don't you
Bedrohung,
think
dass
with
Deutschland
regard to
jetzt
the
schon
threat
seine
posed by Russia,
Position
Germany should
zu Nord
already
Stream 2 überdenken sollte?
rethink its position on Nord Stream 2?
Dritte Frage, wenn Sie
And the third
erlauben,
question, if I may,
in den vergangenen Tagen,
over the
Wochen
last
sehr
few
scharfe
days and
Kritik
weeks, there has been severe criticism
US-Medien, auch aus dem Kongress,
from the US media and from Congress as well,
die
vis-à-vis Germany,
Verlässlichkeit
about the reliability
Deutschlands
of Germany as an ally. This has been called into
Haben Sie
question.
Verständnis für diese Kritik?
Do
Ist
you
Deutschland aus
understand
Ihrer
this
Sicht noch ein
criticism?
verlässlicher Partner?
Is Germany a reliable
Und,
partner
Bundeskanzler, an
from
Sie
your
auch
point
noch
of
mal die
view? And
Nachfrage
Mr.
zu Nord Stream
Chancellor, also
2.
a question to you. Nord
Sie
Stream
sagen,
2,
alle Optionen liegen
you
auf
said
dem
all
Tisch.
options are on the
Sie
table.
nennen Nord Stream 2 nicht beim
You're
Namen.
not
Glauben Sie
mentioning
nicht, dass
Nord
Sie,
Stream 2 by
wenn Sie es
name.
beim Namen nennen würden,
Don't you think if you were to spell
zurückgewinnen
this
könnten bei
out, you could
östlichen
win back
Bündnispartnern und auch
trust
hier in den USA?
as a strong ally here for the US?
There's no need to win back trust. He has the complete trust of the United States. Germany is one of our most important allies in the world. There is no doubt about Germany's partnership with the United States, none. With regard to helping Ukraine, one of the largest contributors financially to Ukraine has been Germany. Germany has been in the forefront of making sure of providing economic assistance. You also asked the question, you asked so many, I can't remember them all, but in terms of the U.S. media saying Germany is not reliable, Germany's completely reliable, completely, totally, thoroughly reliable. I have no doubt about Germany at all.
Wir sind eng verbunden mit den Vereinigten Staaten. Die transatlantische Partnerschaft zwischen Deutschland und den USA zählt zu den ganz, ganz wichtigen Konstanten der deutschen Politik, die auch für die Zukunft von allergrößter Bedeutung sind. Und Sie können sich darauf verlassen, dass das auch in der Zukunft immer ganz, ganz vorne bei den Prioritäten ist. Wir sind im Rahmen der NATO
On
das
behalf
Land,
of
das
NATO,
im
we are
kontinentalen
the
Europa
country
den größten
in
Aufwand treibt
continental
für
Europe
die
that
militärische
is
Kraft,
doing
die wir bereitstellen in diesem Zusammenhang und die
making the
finanziellen
largest
Budgetmittel, die
contribution,
dafür mobilisiert
financial
werden.
means and also
Und wir sind
military
auch das
power,
Land,
and we are
das
the country
einen sehr, sehr großen
that
mit den USA streiten wir uns immer noch
great share.
darum,
We're not
wer den größten Teil
agree
leistet,
with the
aber einen
US
sehr
who pays
großen
the
Teil der
biggest
finanziellen
part
Hilfen
of
für die
financial
Ukraine
support
zur
to
Verfügung
Ukraine.
stellt. Das sind seit
Also
2014 etwa
since
2 Milliarden
2014
Dollar,
about
die
2 billion
direkt aus
US
dem
dollars
deutschen Finanzierungsrahmen kommen.
direct
Und über die
bilateral
Europäische Union sind es
support,
nochmal
and
etwa
within the
3,8
EU an
Milliarden.
additional
Also
3.8
richtig
billion
viel
that
finanzielle
is made
Mittel zur
available, so
ökonomischen
substantial
Stabilisierung,
financial
die
means
wir
to
beigetragen haben. Und wir
stabilize
sind
the
auch
Ukrainian
weiter bereit,
economy,
diesen
and we're
Beitrag
willing
zu
to
leisten.
continue with
Und
that
deshalb
sort of
ist das die
contribution. So
unverbindliche
this
Partnerschaft
is
zwischen den USA
the
und
very
Deutschland, die
strong and
wichtig ist,
unbreakable
zu der dann
friendship
auch
between
zählt, dass wir
our
jetzt
two
im Hinblick
countries.
auf
Part
die
of this
schwierige
is
Situation
that with regard
an
to
der
the
Grenze der
difficult
Ukraine
situation
wegen
at the
der
Ukrainian
russischen
border,
Truppen sehr
due
klar
to the
gesagt
Russian
haben, wir
troops, we
werden
have
bei der
made it very
Sanktion
clear
komplett
we
einvernehmlich
will
agieren.
unanimously act in terms of
Herr
sanctions.
Präsident, nochmal die
Mr.
Nachfrage
President,
mit
once
Blick auf die
again, a
Waffenlieferungen.
question with
Ist
regard
das aus
to
Ihrer
arms
Sicht in Ordnung, dass
exports. Do you think it is
NATO-Partner
okay
da
that NATO
unterschiedlich
partners have
handeln?
different approaches here?
Und zu Nord Stream 2 auch
And
nochmal
on
die
Nord
Frage,
Stream 2, once again,
halten Sie die aktuelle
do you
Positionierung in
think
der
the
jetzigen
current
Situation
positioning
angesichts der russischen Bedrohung für
of Germany with regard to the Russian threat is okay?
Look, there is no doubt in America's mind that Germany is an incredibly reliable ally and one of the leading physical powers in NATO, number one. Number two, the notion that Nord Stream 2 would go forward with an invasion by the Russians is just not going to happen. Now, Wall Street Journal, Sabrina?
Thank you, Mr. President. Based on everything you know now, do you think that President Putin will authorize an invasion of Ukraine before the end of the winter? And what is your message to the roughly 30,000 Americans who are currently in Ukraine? Do you think that they should leave the country?
Well, I've had discussions, numerous discussions with the Russians, and particularly with Putin. I don't know that he's even made it. I don't know that he knows what he's going to do. And I think he has to realize that it would be a gigantic mistake for him to move on Ukraine. The impact on Europe and the rest of the world would be devastating, and he would pay a heavy price. I have been very, very straightforward and blunt with President Putin, both on the phone and in person. We will impose the most severe sanctions that have ever been imposed, economic sanctions, and there will be a lot to pay for that down the road. It will affect others as well. It will affect us somewhat, it will affect Europeans, but it will have profound impact on his economy. And but I don't know. I know that he's in a position now to be able to invade, almost assuming that the ground is frozen above Kyiv. He has the capacity to do that. What he's going to do, I don't know. And I don't think anybody knows but him.
To the Americans who are currently in Ukraine, should they leave the country?
I think it'd be wise to leave the country. I'm not talking about our diplomatic corps. I'm talking about Americans who are there. I hate to see them get caught in a crossfire if in fact they did invade. And there's no need for that. And if I were they, if I had anyone there, I'd say leave.
And to Chancellor Scholz, can you outline specific steps that Germany is taking to reduce its energy dependence on Russia? And what do you say to those who suggest that German reliance on Russian gas is limiting Europe's options for how to respond to the crisis in Ukraine?
Schönen Dank für die Frage, weil sie mir die Gelegenheit gibt, ein Thema anzusprechen, das mich sehr bewegt. Vielleicht einmal eine gute Botschaft vorweg. Deutschland hat sich im Rahmen seiner Strategie zur Bekämpfung des menschengemachten Klimawandels entschieden, in ganz kurzer Frist, mittlere Frist, ab 25 Jahren komplett aus der Nutzung von Öl, Kohle und Gas auszusteigen. 2045 wird Deutschland spätestens CO2-neutral wirtschaften, und zwar als eines der leistungsfähigsten Industrieländer der Welt.
One of the strongest economies of the world, and with regard to these energies, we often think about heating at home and driving a car, but we're talking about industrial production, producing steel, chemical substances, cement, and changing these industrial processes and reorganizing such systems is what we have planned. So this year we will continue to take far-reaching decisions that will help us to use more wind energy, offshore wind energy, onshore wind energy, and solar energy, and expand the capacities, expand the grids, and have a strategy for Germany, but also worldwide, on the use of hydrogen, which is a central element for us to change our industrial processes that are using oil and gas right now. The industry is willing to be on board. We're doing this together with them, but it will probably be the biggest industrial modernization project in Germany in 100 years, with very good prospects that we will develop new technologies that other partners in the world can use as well. And this will help us fight climate change. And by the way, the energy mix today, we are talking about 1/4 of our energy that is linked to gas, and only part of that gas comes from Russia. A big part comes from Norway or the Netherlands. And of course, it is very important to us that we develop an infrastructure that will give us the opportunity to have all options available and react if needed, so you don't have to be concerned. There are some who should be concerned, who see themselves maybe too much as a deliverer of such resources. Because we are focusing on renewable energies, we will go down that path and make sure that this is the profitable future.
Also, Herr Rinke.
Mr. Rinken. Mr. President, I would like to ask you a question about LNG. Germany and Europe are much more dependent on Russian gas than other regions of the world, and you promised European allies to help with LNG, but this resource is more expensive, it's not available in the volumes that might be needed to replace Russian gas. And I would like to know from you how you would help Europeans in case of a conflict with Russia. Is this an empty promise, or what can you really do? What can you offer? And in addition, the US are buying oil from Russia worth billions of dollars, and I would like to know whether these transfers are also part of the sanctions package against Russia. And Mr. Chancellor, liquefied natural gas, there is a big controversy in Germany about fracking gas. And how far is LNG even a real replacement, or is it also with a view to the climate club you intend to found? Is it really an alternative to Russian pipeline gas?
Let me respond. First of all, we are looking at opportunities to make up for lost gas, LNG, from Russia. We're underway of trying to see what we can do to do that, dealing with our friends around the world as well. We think we could make up a significant portion of it that would be lost. But what everybody forgets here is Russia needs to be able to sell that gas and sell that oil. Russia relies, a significant part of Russia's budget, it's the only thing they really have to export. And if in fact it's cut off, then they're going to be hurt very badly as well. And it's of consequence to them as well. This is not just a one-way street. And so we are looking at what we could do to help compensate for immediate loss of gas in Europe if it occurs. And that's what we've been working on for some time now.
I can confirm that we work closely with the United States of America, and Joe Biden and I are working closely together as well. We are prepared for all kinds of situations, and that's part of what we do when we say we prepare sanctions. That means we need to be able to react at any time, and this is happening. With regard to the use of LNG, I can say that the biggest volume of LNG used across the world is gas, and that is part of the debate. Concerning a long-term perspective, I already outlined what this is about. We will modernize our economy, and where gas is being used, we will switch to hydrogen. This will be a process that will happen faster than many might imagine today, and that will create a bright future for all of us.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yes.
Given that there are 100,000.
The answer is yes.
a lot of police on the Canada side.
Okay.
The police lights are up and to the right a little bit, just so you know.
Okay.
We're going to take you live in about a minute and a half here. If you can stand by for me.
Copy that, will do.
Stand by, about 20 seconds here.
Copy that, thank you.
Nice shot.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that was probably 4. Let's see.
Nice shot, man. Thank you. Copy that, thank you.
Board's probably gonna take this next. tailwind now, so it might get a little squirrely and speed up. I'll spin back around once we get on the other side of the bridge. Redbird to WDIV, seeing if you guys were planning on taking us live here, if you have any plans for us.
Chopper, repeat that for me.
What did he say? He said repeat that for me. Yeah, Redbird, we're just seeing, I don't know, what you guys had planned for us, or if you had any thoughts on taking us live.
At this point, we don't. Let me check with Chip. Stand by.
Copy that, thank you. gone down completely.
No.
Feel like you've been kind of short-fused or like irritated?
Oh, I'm fucking livid pissed all the time and like want to just break somebody's face.
WDIV to Redbird, we're going to take live pictures sometime in the next 3 minutes. I'll try and give you a heads up.
Copy that, thank you.
Man, dude, I remember when I quit smoking, I was a fucking monster for like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize it though, you know. People were like, dude, what's wrong with you, man? Nothing. Just leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be quitting right behind you, dude. Almost there.
Base to Redbird.
Go ahead.
Hey, can you take a look at 75 and see if there's downriver or 96?
Both ways.
Yeah, there's a backup coming both ways. 75 northbound and 96 coming in to the bridge.
We still probably have like a minute till DIV takes us. You want to give them 75 northbound?
No, I don't really want to move. DIV's good at it, but I don't. I've had a couple times where I was not.
Let's take a look at, get some visuals of that.
Yep, I will. I think someone's taking me live here in a couple seconds. In a minute. I don't want to be off the shot yet. After we go live, I will.
Okay, it must be 7 because 2 said they didn't have it. We weren't. Okay, that's fine. Just let me know when you're free.
Yep, no problem. I feel like I'm talking to 2 different people at 4.
You are.
Okay.
That's the director.
Okay.
You had enough time to give him a shot, dude. I know it's stressful for you, but
I just don't even want to deal with it.
Well, he asked, so.
I know. Well,
if they ended up going earlier than 3 minutes, it's not your fault. He asked you to get 75, so.
But I got 2 people. One person asking me that they're saying they're going to do a live shot, and then someone tells me to go somewhere else.
Do you have your monitor on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are they in right now?
Well, I'm not sure who asked me that said that they were going live.
Yeah, I did.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still have time to get it. They're still not even in reports yet. You have more than enough time. So you gotta. I'm not trying to stress you out, but you had enough time to get it. Just letting you know.
Okay.
No worries, man. We all have days where we're irritable, even when we're not quitting smoking.
Yeah.
WDIV to Redbird, about a minute away.
Copy that. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, we're going to get some shots north and south of the bridge now.
Okay, and 7 would like to have you over the bridge at 6 o'clock.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Be here for 6 o'clock, he said.
Okay.
I just lost 35 bucks.
Yep.
Oh, actually, no, I'm good. They're open until 7:30. Alright, so let's start near the Rouge River Bridge, and then we'll just troll up 75.
Okay.
Zoom in on that bridge right there, Matt. Stand by.
Yeah, stand by just 1 second. Actually, I'll be able to get a marker for you.
I think that's
nope, nothing has fucking signs on it.
it's that bridge right there. Whatever. Let's try to pan up to the intersection, see if you can get the street sign.
I think it's N Street.
Let's see here. That is the Calvary Street. It's backed up the. Hold on. I don't know if that's the name.
I think that's N Street.
What is it?
N Street. Redbird to DIV. This bridge right here is N Street, and it looks like this is about where the backup starts.
So make sure you tell them that's northbound 75.
Yep, that's correct. It looks like it's, I don't know, maybe a mile north of the Rouge River Bridge.